Hello, this is Daily75 Games. You're watching another Project 1999 EverQuest video. I am playing as Terikz today, and I'm killing guards. I'm not sure how long or what exactly I'm going to be doing in this video. I just feel like playing Terikz, feel like killing guards, killing something with my Shadow Knight. And I might switch over to Sarkiss later on in Freeport. Just wait a sec, I gotta get these dots on this, or throw fear up on it. I should have hit him up with my Siphon Strength before doing anything else. Okay. Oh, the Griffin is following that little guy over there. Little, I was gonna say Hobbit, Halfling. No, I haven't seen the latest Hobbit movie yet. The trailer looked pretty good. I enjoy the Hobbit in general. There's just some things that I know it's not to be taken as seriously. I mean, based upon the book, if you've read the book, it was actually written for Tolkien's child, I think, young child. But it's not meant to be taken super seriously. But parts that bother me about the movie is when like the orcs or the goblins just die. Like they basically just, one will fall over, knock another one down, he'll just fall in a sword, and it'll just keep going on and on. It got really bad in the second one where they're fighting on the river, if you ask me. I mean, it's one thing not to be taken seriously, but that's just something like maybe my 3-year-old son would laugh at. I don't like that kind of silliness, because it's totally unrealistic in a fantasy world. It's one thing to say that, but there has to be, like, there's a collective set of beliefs, even for fantasy, and in my opinion, that's kind of breaking a bit of that wall. So I really hope that the third movie, Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies, is going to be not so crazy like that. We'll have 200. I don't know. They're switching back between goblins and orcs. Whatever they are, goblins. I think they are in the Hobbit. They're called the goblins. If you see 200 goblins, one gets knocked over by Legolas, and then 200 more die in their own swords. It's just getting a little bit ridiculous. So I hope they don't have that kind of silliness. I could stomach what happened inside of the Goblin King in the first Hobbit movie. Because it wasn't, I mean, it was a little bit silly, but it wasn't to the extreme that the river part was in the Desolation of Smaug, the second movie. So, yeah, let's hope that they avoid that. But, yeah, killing guards, I mean, my experience is coming at a snail pace. I've been here for an hour, and I've got 4% experience. Is it really worth it, then? I don't know. It's a lot better with my Shaman, of course, because he only has a 20% experience penalty, but he's too high for these guys now. I think I have to go, not fighting, I have to go to find other guards somewhere. If I can take on like a level 35 guard solo, one at a time with my Shaman, that would be fine. But typically, I mean, I'm sure there's a few areas, maybe one in Freeport. I think I saw Super Bits and Bob doing it about 6 months to a year. No, probably about a year back. But, like, the first thing I thought, okay, let's go kill guards inside of Neriak. Well, there are 35 and they come in pairs, so it doesn't exactly work that well. Gulf of Darkness. Come back here. I like to throw Fear on. A Fear is 4-second cast. It's disrupted somewhat easily, but also these guards tend to resist fear. Okay, come on, start taking a swing, man. Jeez. I do a lot of damage with this sword. I'm very happy with his equipment. For his level, it's pretty good. Not the absolute best you can get. I'm sure there's better armor that I can get. But I don't know, I mean, I think that's a bit debatable. Until you can go to the plains, the stuff doesn't really, or I guess on some of the dragon raids, stuff doesn't really get much better. I've got all the Dread Scale and Nocti Gavant Sword, whatever it's called, and that Shadow Knight shield, so I forget what my equipment is. I have not played this guy in 3-4 months. Atramentius shield, and it's the Nocti Vagant blade. I'd fight tougher guards, but these guys are level 30, so it's kind of perfect for Sarkiss. I think it's time to go sell a bit over my limit. Yeah, 169 over 141. Wow, I can destroy the silver and destroy the copper. I do call out. I save up some money and I call out that I'm willing to give anyone silver, but no takers here. It's good to do that in areas where there's like brand new characters. Like say I was doing that a while back, fighting one of the bards. I think it was in the Thule Swamp, and I was giving money to trolls, newbie troll players. Give them 300-400 silver. They love that. So, and that's if you're just starting the game, that's actually not bad. That's pretty helpful. And I kept giving it to the same guy. I probably gave him over 1,000 silver in the course of like 4 hours or whatever it was. Okay, so where am I? With weight, 100, 141. Well, 10 of that's from my temporary siphon strength. That's going in less than 30 seconds. So yeah, I'm going to have to... There's a griffin over there. It's yellow. So I don't have to worry so much. Thank you very much, Needs More Buffs. You have really helped out my two main characters. Because I have this... I'll sit down first before I keep talking. The Circlet of Shadow. Just run around and go invisible whenever I want. Yeah, I can be running and still use it, so it's pretty nice. It's almost instant cast. Is it 0.1 second? Or is it... I know it's instant. I think it's absolutely instant, but I think they later... Did they not nerf it with... At some point with Scars of Elias? Where it takes a 0.1, like you actually have to stand still for 1/10 of a second or something. And then it will cast. But I think the older circlets were grandfathered, so... I have a grandfathered one. And Velius is not out yet, as far as I know. There was a patch. I read all the patch notes. It didn't say anything about Velius. I don't cruise the board, so I'm not in the know with what's going on. Typically, I get information from either watching other people's videos or by... I think most of the time it's from talking to people in the game. Like, was it the video before last? Yeah, when I did the Ocean of Tears, somebody told me that the Velius beta was all weekend and they did not want anybody to play in the regular server, so all I can say is Karanas have awesome drainage. Yeah, it rains a lot. Yeah, there isn't too many porters here. I was actually thinking, I thought that I was actually still in oh, what's that place? Unrest. I was gonna try for Unrest and see if I could solo the top, or I could run over to Mistmore and see if I can get into a group. And I think I want to do that with with Terikz. Go and see if I can get in a group for Mistmore. He's perfect level for like the gates, the castle gates or whatever it's called. It's 35, still 35. I'd like to get, he's in hell level, second hell level. I'd like to get him up to 36. 57, oh my gosh. The rate I'm going, I will have to be here for about 11 hours before I level. Just doing the same thing over and over before I level up. It gets a little bit tedious on me. Yeah. I think I just engulfing darkness myself, didn't I? Yeah, that's great. Let's sit down. Can't use my circlet when I'm sitting. I hope you don't hear what's going on upstairs. I got both of my sons yelling. 4-month-old and a 3-year-old. I think we may have a family member that came over. Heard the door open. But I'm in the basement. I'm in my man cave. I even have a sign above my man cave. I don't know if I could take a picture of it, and maybe I should do that and put it on my channel banner, man cave. I was actually considering making my channel Man Cave Games originally. I don't know if there is anybody that has that out there. Man Cave 75 games. I don't know. But I asked my wife what she thought of it. She said, "No, don't do it." I just went with my son's name, which is Dalen. Dalen 75 games. So yeah, that's how that came about. But yeah, I think I want to try out Sarkiss and see if I can't find like a little, I don't know, like the edge of where the guards roam and maybe take a guard out at a time. Kind of risky because he has Sal, but I guess I could just try to go where I could zone a bit. I don't know. I have to try it out. First of all, I have to take the character and scout out the whole area first, but let's see what's what. Okay, so I think the guard's killing a wolf right now. I like it when they're fighting either a griffin or a Griffon. And yes, there is a difference. Griffons are much lower level, like 10 levels lower. And my wife's is yelling at my son upstairs. Oops, I don't know what I'm pressing. Yeah, everybody in the family except my wife, she doesn't get sick too often, has been sick. And it's kind of fun to make videos. So what I've been doing is I'll spend an afternoon making videos for my other games, and then I get sick for a week, and then I come back and make videos for that. I've been sick like twice in the last month. It's just stupid. At least I wasn't sick during Christmas. We had a bit of a quiet Christmas. Could have had a really crazy Christmas. My mother-in-law likes to do that. She's Jamaican. It's all about festivities, but it's not really family-centered. Like, she'll invite literally like 30 people from the church, her and her husband. And we don't know those people because we don't go to church, so it's not really close. And you know, you kind of almost feel like you're a stranger in your own parents' home. They're like, "Who are you?" So yeah, so it's not really cool. Both my sister-in-law and my wife were kind of upset about that last year. When my wife said, "Well, if it's going to happen again next year, we're just going to stay at home and have our own Christmas." And we did that. We had a quiet Christmas. I baked an enormous turkey. It was almost 6 kilos, so it's whatever that works out to, 12, 13 pounds. Just for the three of us. My 3-year-old's eating it. Oh, there's a werewolf over there. Aren't they level 30? Way off in the distance. Come on, Gar, just die. Don't you know what's good for you? Oh yeah, he's dead. Rusty. Okay, that werewolf has taken off. Wish I had Sal. Where'd it go? Yeah, I baked enormous turkey and I had to freeze half of it because I was eating turkey for like 5 days in a row. I'm like, I can't take any more of this. That's green. Forget it. They're obviously not level 30. I thought that they were. I don't know where I read that. Maybe that's in certain zones, like in Unrest. I'm close to killing. I'm close to have enough mana. I probably could take it. I'd rather just recover. So yeah, we could have had a crazy loud Christmas, but no, just everybody being sick. My son had his tonsils out last month, and it was a little bit big. It was not a little bit of a deal. It was actually a big deal. We were in the hospital for 3 days, and he didn't eat properly for about 2 weeks. And between that and my 4-month-old getting sick, he's been sick like 4 times. His older brother brings home germs from daycare, and that's why we get sick so often. It's like a constant flow of. Yeah, someone's almost. It's like in the last 2 months, someone has to be sick at any given time. It's just crazy. So yeah. But I do miss this game at times, but I definitely do not miss the slow experience game. That's something that I wasn't thinking about when I came back to play today. But well, I mean. This game's meant to play in a group, and that's what it was designed for. So you have to take that into account. It's not just something you get in solo for the end of the game, though I do wish it was a game like that. Like I said, I think that you should have elites and bosses and larger quests that you require help on, and this is just the way typical MMOs are these days. I think WoW set the standard back in 2004 for that. But it depends what you want. I mean, Fly6 was saying he appreciates the mechanics because today, I mean, it's true. He's right. Today, people, I think it also depends on what game you're playing, what MMO you're playing. But if you just take modern World of Warcraft, I haven't played since, what was the second? Oh, the first expansion, Burning Crusade. I think I stopped playing in about the middle of 2008. So I got maxed out my character, went on a bunch of raids into, it's not Kisora, it's whatever it is. Starts with a K. It's the one where you need 10 people, and we did that with our guild quite a few times. But yeah, I got my flying mount, my fast flying mount that I spent 5,000 gold on. It took me a while to save up that, and that's something I'll always miss, and that's not in any other MMO that I'm aware of. Miss flying around. But what's happened to WoW, it's just the community has been destroyed because you can just go into Group Finder or Dungeon Finder or whatever it's called, and then it'll cross server go to cross servers and bring in other people, and you don't ever, the chances are you'll never see those people again. It doesn't matter how you act or how you behave, you won't be called on it, you won't, or at least on your server, you won't be known for it. So between that and I guess fast experience, I really disagree with fast experience. What I disagree with is requiring a group for any and all experience. Okay, I text my wife. Let me kill this guy. Oops, wrong one. What I think you should be doing, all the good stuff should come from grouping. The best experience should come from grouping. I do like the slow experience game. Like I think the Old Republic is actually potentially one of the best MMOs I've played. But there's a lot of, obviously there's a lot of things that, there's reasons why I'm not playing it. One of the big things that I'm against is just character progression. You are literally level 4 5 minutes into playing. And I think that's what modern EverQuest is actually like as well. They're just trying to make it so everyone levels up quickly. It's not that, I'm opposed to that. I just think that you should be able to level up on your own. And of course, you can do that to a good extent in this old game. It's just that when it takes you literally hundreds of hours to get to the end on your own, and you'll be completely burned out. You'll be like, why did I do this? It's just not really worth it. But when it comes so slow, and your character recovery is so slow after fighting it, I don't really like that. I just think that there's a lot of things you should be excluded from because you are going solo. But I think going solo should always be the longer road. It just shouldn't be the road to almost near infinity like it is in this game. But as for grouping, yeah, grouping is good in a lot of ways. It's just if you can get a group. My problem is, and I think it's a lot of people's problem in EverQuest, Classic EQ at least anyways, finding a group was not always easy. Unless you're part of a large guild, you hop on, there's 50 people who know who you are, or whatever, 10 people, and they're like, oh yeah, come out here. But that's not the case for me, especially for people who don't have all the time in the world to play the game. I feel bad and I feel guilty if I'm in a guild I'm not really contributing because I don't have the time. And I see everybody that I was grouping with totally out-level me, and then I'm still just slowly inching by. Even though I am looking to group with people in the guild and whatever. I just don't have the time to play that. And a lot of it has to do with how, well, two things. The experience comes slow to level up in this game. And the other thing is, it's not always easy to get into a group. And I don't really want to go out in power level. It's not... you know what? I do save these fishing grubs, actually. I started fishing with Sarkiss, and I think when I was doing the Ocean of Tears videos, I used up all my grubs, or a lot of my grubs. But I saved my grubs for fishing. And doesn't he have 2 fishing rods? I think he does. Where did I see that? Oh, I do. Yeah, so I'm set for fishing. 2 fishing poles. Cool. Yeah, so, I mean, it's bad either way. In my opinion, the old classic EverQuest, what caused me to quit was a slow experience, coupled with the fact that it's hard to get a group, good group, or any group. But then go to the other extreme, where it's super easy to get a group, super easy to get experience. Get a group that doesn't matter, like the Dungeon Finder. Then your behaviors in the game, like ninja looting, or being a general jerk, not caring, you won't be called out on it because you're with people in other servers or whatever it is that they're doing in the MMOs. It destroys a sense of community. There's no accountability for the character. You level up fast no matter what you do. You get to the end and you can do whatever you want. So there's no community that way. However, in my opinion, there's really not much community if you can't get into a group the other way. I think somewhere in the middle would be the perfect place. I do kind of think that before the Dungeon Finder thing came in World of Warcraft, I think around the Burning Crusade period, I think that was the best. And I'm not saying for WoW, I'm just saying the mechanics, the way that was for grouping and community. I think that's the good middle ground You need a group to get the best things, to get the, you know, fight the elites and the bosses and get the best equipment. But you can also at the same time, if you want, solo up to get to the end level, whatever you want on your own. And you can get lesser equipment. I mean, greens and maybe the occasional blue, but you won't get purples and stuff like that unless you craft it yourself. There are, you know, in the trade skills you can craft purples. I did that with was it engineering or was it inventions? Yeah, I haven't played in over 6 years, so with my Blood Elf Mage, it was engineering or invention, whatever it was. Yeah, I made it a headpiece. I made a headpiece, which was pretty awesome for my class. So, but yeah, so I guess I'll stop the video here, and then I'll switch off to my other character. My wife wants me upstairs, so I'll be right back as Sarkiss. Okay, I have Sarkiss in it's the edge of East Freeport. Go around the corner and around the other corner again. It's West Freeport. Okay, so I've got to tailor my stuff. Not sure if I should get my pet out. It helps. It doesn't help a ton. It helps. Starting to appear. I don't think it's a big deal right here. Scourge. With the zone line so close, I don't think I need invisibility, so I'll put on Winter's Roar. Was there anything else that... I mean, I haven't gone into combat with this guy in a long time. Was there anything else that I like to put on? I think Malazement at times. It just depends on the target. So I don't have Chloroplast going. Let's get that up. And then cannibalize a little bit. A little bit more. And once more. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what or if the guards wander around here. I just know that the zone line's really close, so I can't get into too much trouble. Yeah, so and still. Not sure what level this guy is. He could be 40 for all I know. I'm 42. But I'm hoping he's 30. And still is worn off. Getting it whacked once or twice. Does a lot of damage. Okay, so let's Scourge. Yikes. Yeah, I'm getting hit for quite a lot. Would you sit? Make sure there's no guards coming. I don't know. There might be one that wanders up. My 4-month-old is yelling upstairs because he's not happy about something. Stand up, would ya? Well, with Chloroplast on, my hit points come back fairly good, so... Not sure how many times I'll have to hit this guy. I mean, he has more hit points than I do at the moment, but not for long. Now I have more. Yeah, I haven't seen needs more buffs, or I guess Super Bits and Bob hasn't really been playing much in the last 6 months, so I haven't seen any of those guys on for a long time. So yeah, feel free if you do catch me in game on one of your alt characters, if you're playing one, say hi on any of my characters with Venom of the Snake, or just say hi on the video. Yeah, both of you guys are, I mean, Nizor Bus has greatly helped me to advance, and Super Bits and Bob has been my inspiration. Even for my channel, he's been a lot of the inspiration. So yeah, so don't feel free to say hi, because I don't know if you guys even watch my videos anymore. So I don't know if you guys have permanently given up on the game, but you know, it happens. Few people play MMO, the same MMO, for years. Oh, I did not mean to get the notes up. Well, at least my instills are sticking, so I can't complain about that. And then, now look at my hit points. Has gone up quite a bit. Venom of the Snake is worn off. Well, he's... You know what? I could probably just give him one Winter's Roar. And then he's done. Well, it's close to done. Oh, both Scourge and... I have no dots on him, so if I can hit him down. Oh, he's gonna fight me. Yeah, because he's in still. Damn it. I'm used to, Well, if I can get one more hit. Come on. One hit. I'm probably going to take so much punishment from this. No, I didn't, luckily. I'm not sure what level he is. But he dropped a fine steel sword, damaged militia helm. I don't know what that is. No trade, so I think it's for a quest. And another fine steel short sword. Yeah, Sarkiss is a bit of wimp. So he's got 96 for weight. I mean, I could buff the hell out of myself, but I'd probably get another 30 strength. Not sure exactly what the buff gives you. I think it's around 30 for with your 39 spells. But yeah, he's a bit of a wimp. He can't carry that much. Not like his Terikz, who with his one buff, he can get up to 141. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anybody I can sell to. The closest thing would be the tunnel in Eastern Commonlands. So I'm not sure. I mean, how quickly that guard spawns. Maybe if I go into another place, I can, like, if I zone, there might be a guard on the other side that I can attack. I don't know. I haven't checked that out. But yeah, it's gonna be a little while for everything to go back up to when I can fight another guard. And in the meantime, I should probably my sal's gonna last, so give my another text. Who's texting me? Probably should turn that off so I don't hear it. Yeah, put on invisibility just in case. Where is it now? Oh, it's front page. Okay. And even without Sal, I'm so close to the zone line, I could just, what do you call it when you go, you move sideways? Not flank, strafe my way. That's how my rogue survived from the Dark Elf attack down in the, underneath the city. So, I guess I'll pause it here, and then, I'll go exploring for a bit and find another, what's this? Oh, it's a human player. Find another place to fight. And maybe I can just zone back and forth. I didn't think he was actually going to turn into this spot. Hopefully those NPCs behind me won't come after me. Yeah, so I'm in the beginning of West Freeport. So he's after me. Let's lead him over here. There's no NPCs at all. Still. Throw my scourge on him. This is the long disease. He resisted, son of a bitch. Okay, let's try it again. See, like I said, I don't know what level these guys are. For all I know, this is level 40. He resisted a lot. I'm going to try one more time. I have had it happen quite a few times before. Okay, so that one's stuck. But then the other one's going to go soon. Cannibalize twice, sit down. Wait for my spell. It already worn off. Venom of the Snake. This is a more expensive one, I think. That's stuck. Okay. So they're both stuck. The disease will last, like, what is it, 2 minutes or something? It's got a good long while. So yeah, in the last few days, I've been checking out all the movies that Disney's Marvel is putting out up to the year 2020. It's pretty awesome. It's all leading into the big war with the Infinity Stones and the Infinity Gauntlet that Thanos wants to have, where he can bend time and reality, and he'll have become basically like a god, if not god, a very powerful being that is unmatched by anything else. Venom of the Snake wore off. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I mean, they're putting out 2 movies. What am I saying? Venom. It's Venom of the Snake. Putting out Venom of the Snake movie. Putting out, I think most people know, Avengers 2 Age of Ultron in May of 2015. And Ant-Man's coming out in July of 2015, which I kind of think is bad because they're going to have to... and still, while you know lasts longer. Okay. Yeah, Ant-Man was the one in the comics and that created the AI for Ultron. I think he even created the bodies of Ultron, but in the new Age of Ultron Avengers 2, they're going to have, it's all Tony Stark that's done it all. I can easily see that it's still this one wore off. It didn't just resist. Son of a bitch. My Scourge is worn off. That's the long one. Okay, we're gonna try it again. This is gonna drain me of every single thing I have. I don't know if I can do this. Please don't die. Get off. Another instill. Okay, my chloroplast isn't going to last very long either. 1 minute. Damn. I only have 1 Scourges on him. I don't think I can kill this guy. I could... Yeah, I gotta go. Got a zone. Gonna get hit up by this guard here. Don't matter. Oh, there's another guard in the other way. Oh, man, that's not good. I may die. I forgot the guard on the other side. Damn it. There's no way I have to keep zoning back. But this other guard, maybe he won't see me right away? Okay, there's no guard right here. Thank gosh. I'll have to just, like, lick my wounds. Well, the only thing I can do is sit. I don't want to take my hit points down too low. Chloroplast is still running. Wait till it runs out and then hit myself up with another one and just regenerate. Yeah, as for the movies, yeah, Ant-Man was the one who created the Ultron itself. But, you know, I'm not sure exactly what the plot will be. I've heard I've listened to somebody who's a lot more knowledgeable on me. But it seems like Tony will have at least made the body. I don't know if he has made the AI for Ultron. And maybe they'll have it where is it Hank Pym? He's Ant-Man. Yeah, he created the AI, but Tony made the body. But because, you know, I mean, Ant-Man comes out 2 months after Ultron, like, I guess they couldn't get it going fast enough. I'm not sure what the reason was, but I would have, if I made the movie, I'd say, yeah, it was the AI of that Hank Pym. Where's the Henry? Same thing, I don't know. Ant-Man, aka Ant-Man. That he did that, and Tony just made the body for Ultron. But yeah, so that's coming out, and then 2017, where they have Captain America 3 Civil War, and what they have, there's coming out 3 movies in 2017 and 2018. And what other movie they're coming out with? Doctor Strange, I think, is coming out in 2017. They're all linked together, all these Marvel movies, every single one of them. And Doctor Strange is something about a guy gets in a car accident, tries to seek help to recover. He's some rich guy, some billionaire, influential dude, and somehow he finds some ancient teacher of something and teaches him to see into other realities, other dimensions. And I really don't know anything about him. I just know he's a very powerful guy when it comes to, like, I'm not even sure if it's considered magic, but supernatural abilities. And he... The other thing is, yeah, apparently in the comics he was part of the Illuminati. I don't know. So it goes, if you look at all the comics, there's so many divergent storylines. I think some of them conflict with each other, and I think that's just kind of the way that the comics go. You just have to accept, okay, well, that's this version of reality, it went in this way, and then, you know, this other comic is totally conflicts with this one. I mean, same character, but different writer, or the writer decided to go in a different way, and, you know. So I think, and then with Civil War, I think at the end of Civil War, in the comics at least, Captain America died or something like that. But, interesting. But yeah, there's Captain America, Doctor Strange, and what is the third one? They just came out, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is coming out in 2017. I just watched that, got it for Christmas for my mom. I wanted to go see it in the theaters, but... my son was born the same month, and my wife was in the hospital for nearly 2 weeks, so it was a little hard to get into that. So I really wanted to see it. Ever since Captain America came out, kept watching the trailer over and over for Guardians of the Galaxy. And it actually turned out to be a pretty damn good movie. It's a little crazy. I don't know. I don't think everybody will absolutely like it, but the ratings on average, I gave it over 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's, I think, the biggest movie of the year. It made more money worldwide than any other movie. But yeah, so that's coming out. It's been a pretty good success. I really enjoyed the movie. And it showed Thanos a lot more, sitting on his chair, his throne, basically. And then, what was it, 2018? I'm trying to remember. I think they're coming out with Avengers Infinity War Part 1, and then there's going to be something called Inhumans. Not really sure, just heard a little bit about that because I looked it up for an explanation. Apparently, the Kree, if you know who the Kree are, the blue people in Guardians of the Galaxy, they go back a million years ago, they took human types and tried to make them more advanced. And I don't know, they go through some kind of cloud, mutating cloud that they come out random powers, random look. They could either be totally mutated or completely beautiful. It's something weird. Don't know much about that, but apparently they have some kind of big kingdom that they can castle or floating spaceship or whatever it is. That apparently it's on Earth somewhere or in the atmosphere. That's somehow going to come into play. And then there's another movie in 2018. I forget what it is, but then they're coming out with. In 2019 will be Avengers Infinity War Part 2. And that's all against Thanos and his Infinity Gauntlet that he has with the Infinity Stones. And if you want to know what the Infinity Stones are, they have that in Guardian of the Galaxy. There's the one that's the Power Stone, and then there's like the Tesseract, which is the times. Is it the time or space? It's Space Stone. And there's a whole bunch of others. The Ether, which is in Thor 2, and that's forget what that represents, but there's 6 of them altogether. So I think it's really interesting how they're tying it all together, and nobody's ever been able to do that. No one's had the money or anything, any means of having literally 22 movies done in what, since 2008 with first Iron Man to 2019. That's a lot. In 11 years, billions of dollars put into it, and even more billions made. So they're doing well, and I'm glad. Very glad they're doing that. So they're also doing Star Wars coming out the end of next year, so December of 2015, and they plan to do a lot of those too. That's not Marvel, that's Disney, I guess. Lucas Arts, I guess, the different subdivision. Disney seems to be taking over. I think it's ironic. Back in the late 70s, they brought out the movie The Black Hole to compete with Star Wars, and it didn't do anywhere near as well. Of course, it's not a bad movie for such a first time. I remember watching Black Hole when I was really young, but yeah, it didn't do as well. And then, ironically, 33 years later, they actually buy LucasArts, or I guess it's Lucasfilm. I'm thinking of the game company. It's Lucasfilm and Industrial Light and Magic and Skywalker Sound. They bought it all for $4 billion, which is crazy. I think you should have gotten 3 times the amount for that. That's, wow. They just took over, half or more of the sci-fi maker, I want to say, of the special effects departments in the world, or companies, or whatever. There's so many that use Industrial Light and Magic. So many special effects and movies that have nothing to do with Lucasfilm. So, and Skywalker Sound is, I guess that's their sound department. So, I don't know if that's still going. I'm pretty sure Industrial Light and Magic is still going, but definitely they're keeping Lucasfilm, and they're making Star Wars movies, and hopefully they'll come out good. Don't know. I'm not a real fan of the new reboot of Star Trek. The reason, I mean, it's more action orientated. I just don't. I think it's just like Star Trek for the people who don't have very long attention spans. It's okay. I don't hate it, but I'm not a real fan of it. And I just hope. I mean, that was what's his face doing that. Who the guy that did? God, I can't remember everything. Battlestar Galactica, the remake of that. So back in 2004 to 2008. That's a pretty good show. I liked it, but why am I forgetting the dude's name? Anyways, he did the new Star Trek, and he's doing the Star Wars. Star Wars is not going to be a reboot. It's just going to be a continuation. I believe he's trying to remain faithful to the lore and the source material. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, so there's a guard around the corner. Enough yapping. Or is there a guard around the corner? Or is there? No, apparently there's not. And maybe that saved my life. I couldn't kill that guy, and I don't know if it's because of the resist. Well, probably was. Give myself invisibility. Let's try to kill at least another guard. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, all the like the Guardians of the Galaxy will team up with the Avengers at some point and fight Thanos, and I'm sure Thanos will come out with his super evil villain team as well to fight, and he'll be fighting too. They're apparently, I think, Age of Ultron. They're gonna, a lot of the Avengers are gonna be kind of dispersed, if I hear right. Like they won't be the same team at the end anymore. I think they're gonna get new Avengers. They're already coming out with a new one. The Vision. I liked him in the because I've been watching Earth's Mightiest Heroes cartoon on Netflix with my son, and I've gone through it like 3 times. I kind of know what happens in that, but yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about Thor 3 Ragnarok. That's coming out. Is that 2017? Yeah, that's 2017. Yeah, so that's supposedly, if you're into the series, do not miss that. It's major events happening that will shape the rest of the series. So my wife's a massive Thor fan. She says he's dreamy or beyond dreamy. Whatever. Okay, so this guard Kozak. I hope the other dude doesn't come by here. So this is, if I just zone and he's around the corner, not a big deal. I kind of think the other guy will be like that, but I have no room to maneuver here. And if I pull him, I suppose I could pull him. I just wish I had a snare. So if I start attacking him here and the other guard comes all the way up, I have to zone. But so what can I do here? Well, how long is my chloroplast? 4 minutes. It's enough for 1 combat. I hit him, I get it whapped a few times, I run him around the corner, same place. Here's that other guard. I want to see how far this guard actually comes, because it's got to be a long spawn time for these guys. The other one's still not up on the other side. Where are you going? Yeah, last time we went in there. So bringing this guy in there right now would be a big mistake. I could try hitting this guy again. Inofus. Not sure what he's doing. Where are you going, buddy? I'm going to stay down here. Well, you know what? I could try him here. What I'm going to do is, this time, it should help. Malazement. Okay. Please work. Let's instill. Oop. Okay, Malazement now. Venom the snake and then Scourge. He looks uncomfortable. So hopefully I won't get like 4 resists this time. It's somewhat normal to get at least 1 resist even with Malazement on. Okay, so every single thing hit this time. But I have too much mana. Or it's too much health. So I'll bring that down one more time. This guy hits me for like 90. And probably double hit for up to that. If I get a really bad roll. Or if he gets a really good roll, I guess. Alright, so it's just... Okay, Venom the Snake is already off. I thought you could just press the spell, and then you'll stand up. Resist. He resisted. Venom of the Snake. Hit. Okay, good. And Chloroplast does bring your hit points back really fast, especially when you have low hit points like mine. Watching his health go down. Well, if I get him below 40, that's more than I had last time. Tick, tick, tick. Every 6 seconds a tick. More tick. Okay, stand up, stand up. Jeez. I'm stunned. Okay. Oh, Venom of the Snake is worn off. Of course it has. %. Only 1 resist so far, so it's better than last time. If I die, I'm pretty sure I lose my level, so that's not cool. I think it's like 18% if you die. But it probably would take me like 3 guards to get 1% of experience. And it's such a big effort to kill these guys. Ah. Woo, 100 points. Okay, so he hits me for more than 90. This was resisted. This one still. Please hit. Okay. This got hit for quite a bit there. Okay. Chloroplast, you're on. Do your job. 40 seconds. This guy is a pain in the ass. Something has... Okay, so my Venom the Snake is worn off. Come on. I'm pretty sure I remember hitting this and then he was stand up before. Ah, it's not good. And still, and still, and still, and still, and still. Thank you. That wasn't too bad. Move, move, move. Yeah, my chloroplast is now fading. He's going to start... I think, yeah, I got him to the point where he'll just... As soon as he hits 20%, he'll start walking away. Just throw my chloroplast on. %. We got this guy. It would be nice at least to get 1% for each kill. That would be... it would be better than what I get now. There's no one in this building. I just get him with Winter's Roar. It'll get most of it. Come on, Sarkiss, you can hit better than that. There we go, at least once. One more time. One more time. Okay, maybe a little bit more than one more. Oh, was I at 15%? I went up to 17. Really? Makes me wonder what level these guys are. Maybe they're 40. I should go look up Guard Inofus's level. No one's in this building, so unless somebody's going to aggro through the walls. Yeah, there's even like a little courtyard in the back. Yeah, but I think the guard's on the other side, so... Forage. It's not chloroplast again. Cannibalize. My sow is probably... Yeah, 3 minutes of my sow. That's not bad experience. It's just a huge effort to kill him, and if you get too many resists, I'd run out of mana. I don't know. Maybe they are level 35, and that's the new way it is to fight them. I'm gonna look up Guard Inofus actually. In it's Western Freeport. One more. Sit down. Hopefully I won't get attacked. If I do, I'm dead. So I'm going to go back and check out Darth Inofus. Guard Inofus, and hopefully I'll be more healed by then. We'll see you in a minute. Our moment. Back. Unfortunately, Guard Inofus is not on the list. He's one of the guards with the names that are redded out. So, all the guards that I've seen, they range from level 27 to 50. So obviously he's not past my level. He could be 35. He could be 37. Kind of invisibility. Come on. And I forgot that I used Togor's insects to slow them down, so they're not so nasty. I started doing that out... where is Togor's insects? Out in the Emerald Jungle. And I noticed that the damage that they do to you is significantly reduced. Am I oh, I was still ducking. It would really suck if Guard Inofus had respawned already. So I'm going to do what I was planning. I'm going to lead this guy out into there too. So, hit him up. Ooh, I can't see. And dot him up. And if he breaks loose, or when he breaks loose, he's going to come running after me. Yeah, because he's hit. Need to instill his butt again. Oh, please don't come through the wall. Or worse, come through the wall with friends. And oh, I don't have Malasman up. So many spells. Please, okay. Maybe this guy's a lower level. Can hit him up with Togors now. Not sure how long Togors lasts. Okay, so Recover some mana. Now they shouldn't be so nasty with their damage. They don't swing as often, basically. Okay, so somebody wants a strength buff after this combat by East Port. But busy at the moment. Okay, so let's hit him out with another Venom of the Snake, because obviously that's worn off. Okay, this guy's going down really fast. So I take it, I mean, he's still blue. He could be 30. To me, please. Where am I? Where's my lock? Let's just go 65. Let's just go... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna wait till after this dude's dead. This guy's dying so quickly. Talk about level difference. I'm just gonna hit him up with Winter's Roar. Do I need to? Maybe I don't. Let's just save my mana. There's dead. What a difference. Fine steel, short sword. I don't want to go over encumbered. I'm exactly 96. Well, spend a minute. You know what? This guy wants the spell. Let's just hang out here. And forage, sit, and get my new lock. Minus 30. Minus 970. Okay, come. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the video here. Just wanted to play around with the game a bit. And show you the game. Show me fighting guards. It's the guard video. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.